Hi, I'm Red. You're watching Power Garage. Back on the all-wheel drive EM2. When we took this car to the dyno before, I just had some temporary injectors, some 1000 cc's, and they just didn't work properly. So I had to steal some from one of my friend's cars, but I had to give it back because I fixed his car. So I was planning on buying the 2000s anyways. I just wanted to drive the car around, but it didn't quite work out. So we picked up a set of 2000 cc injectors. That's what I was planning on running. Got it from this company called Express Injectors. I'll post the link in the description, and you guys can order those if you like. They work really well on Julian's car. He makes 650 and he's still not even maxing out those injectors. So these are a Denso style injector, which I think is better than the Bosch. They don't clog up as easily, stainless internals, and yeah, these should work out pretty nice and flow tested and everything. Matched to a, pretty close. And then, I was working on this for a little while. I have a new top hat. I have two Walbro 400 liter per hour pumps, a little bulkhead connector, got some nice wire, and we got a 6 return, just kind of spits off into there. And then we got the 8 supply with a Y going to the 2 pumps. I'm hoping everything will fit. It's going to be really tight. And then I got a new level sensor because the one in the tank right now doesn't work for shit. So yeah, I'm gonna do the easy part first. I'm gonna swap the injectors, and I got one more thing. So I mean, the end goal with this car is we're gonna be running on E85 all the time because you got to for a turbo car. So I also have a ethanol sensor, and I have a few fittings. So I'm going to cut the line right here, the return, and I'm going to put the sensor down here. So let's start working on this and get this all swapped out. The front's easy. This is pretty simple stuff, but when I drop the tank, yeah, it's going to be a little more difficult. Plus I'm going to have to splice some wires, and I got a couple relays. I got to run a wire to the battery, so yeah, that one's a little bit more complicated. So let's get going, Tim. Pretty simple. Actually, swapping out these injectors is probably the easiest part of all the work we're doing today. Got my nice new fuel rail that, well, new to me. Oops.
At least it hit the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Swivel piece. Okay. I can already smell the fuel. I think these are the same length. Well, we'll have to find out right now. Might have to run a spacer. Oops.
What was the difference of the flow rate between these?
Those are thousands, but these are the crappy ones. They weren't working properly. Let's see. Yeah, they're definitely taller. It's okay. I have some factory injector spacers, like the. They almost look like a
They remind me of
a heat barrier. Yeah, they're similar to the Deechworks, the 1300s.
Yep.
I mean, at the end of the day, there's not. I mean, most companies that sell injectors sell modified factory injectors. So it's so much easier to put these in. That other fuel rail, it just a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I got some of these for my my EM2 also, so
Yep.
can't wait to drive that.
Yeah, when was the last time you drove that car? Like 5 years ago?
At least.
Yeah,
No, it was about 3 years ago when I got that dyno.
Give me a second. Let me find. Oh, you know what? Go. Yeah. See, these are like a factory injector spacer for the rail. They're like made of some plastic crap. Okay.
That's it.
Let's put these in.
Like butter.
Oh yeah, look at that. We're gonna need like 2.
Little tiny space. Ooh, I could see
Actually,
that.
it's quite a bit. A second. I might have to get a longer screw. No, I think it'll fit. There we go. I think that will work, Tim.
Legit.
Here's my 2.
Like bolts.
There's 1. Okay. Yeah, they're still a little short. I'm just gonna grab some washers, but here we go.
Ooh, those are
plug and play.
Plug and play. Wow.
Well, I'm gonna get a nice harness in the future, but for now, you know, I'm just gonna use a plug and play. I don't wanna cut this wiring harness because it's still in good condition. These Type S harnesses go for like $250 all day.
Yeah, isn't this the one you stole from me?
Well, as of right now, it's more like borrowed, but you know, you'll get it back when I feel like it.
It was damaged, so you fixed it.
Yeah, I fixed it. I have to modify the return line. Okay. And where's my clippers? Here we go.
Gardening shears.
Let me see your fingers. No, this is the Lorena Bobbitt cutter.
Ugh.
Okay, so here. Let me see. Where should we put this? Thinking like right here.
That's where I have mine.
I know.
Should be good.
Okay. Yeah, the problem is it's really tight right here. Yeah, I don't want to take the intercooler out. Go. That's it.
Whoa, you cut it.
Well, that's what cutters do, Tim.
Dang.
Here. Now, what I did is I like to cut down on fittings. So, I found a fitting that was just straight hose to the 3/8 EFI. And then just do fittings like I always do. No big deal. Okay. Get some lube. Ooh, there we go. Now it's gripping. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on this side just so it's like easier to take on and off, and then the other side just gets like a straight fitting. When and fittings, super boring. I do a lot of these. Okay, there we go. So, yep, no problem. Okay, on this side, just gets a regular. This one's gonna be a little trickier because it's down in here.
Down there, yeah.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a little trickier. Might want to go on the other side if you want to see it. Give me a second. Yeah, I wish I cut it a little straighter, but oh well, this will work. Okay, there we go. A little spritz.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll work.
As long as it doesn't leak.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake though, Tim. I have to cut this line a little shorter. I forgot because of the distance of the sensor.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if it fits first. If it fits, cool. Then let it be. But if not, then I'm gonna trim it.
Real trim. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, doing AM fittings are annoying enough. It's even worse when you got no room. I need to get 2 of these stupid wrenches, but I keep procrastinating not buying it.
Are you just waiting for me to buy another one and steal that one too?
Probably. There we go.
Legit.
It's almost done.
I know some people freak out when their AN fittings get a little scratched.
I don't care.
As long as it works. You know, strip it or
there we
something.
go. Okay. Yeah, see? Now here's the issue. Okay, and the sensor go right here. But yeah, see, it's a little long. So I'll cut like 2 inches off. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. You're over here distracting me, dude.
Oh, sorry. Two inches later.
That's okay. Third time's a charm, right, Tim?
Yep.
Ooh, that was actually pretty easy.
Cut twice. No? Cut twice, measure once, or is it measure twice, cut once?
Well, I actually didn't measure, but whatever. Man, this fitting hasn't been off in a long time.
As long as you get it right, that's all that matters.
Yeah, these AM fittings, I mean, it's not hard. This one's a Russell. This one's a little more difficult than the others. Should have swapped this out for like a 45 or something, but whatever, it don't matter. I can always just change it later. Okay, there we go. Go. There we go, Ninja. I like it. Okay, now let's put this China clamp back on. I'll put this right here, right at the.
Were the ANs on that China clamp is like 6 and 8 or something, or?
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, in the U.S. they didn't have any like double sized, so I had to order these from China, but.
How long was it? Like a 3-month wait or something?
No, they actually showed it pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
Go. There we go, Tim. What do you think?
Let's see here. That's
No,
pretty
I
clean.
might want to move that clamp a little bit further up, but yeah, looks pretty clean.
Going down. Okay.
Yeah. So I got the ethanol sensor. I'm not going to wire it up today, but oops, hit the ground. But it's there. It's plumbed. It's ready. So I'm just going to wire it up when I'm ready to use ethanol. Now, let's try these out. See how they work. Once I'll make sure there's no leaks and make sure the injectors work, and then we're gonna move on to the back. Okay, give me a second, let me go grab my laptop.
What are you up to, Red?
Well, I have to recalibrate the ECU for the different size injectors, and it's very important. You got to make sure you program the dead times for the battery offset or the voltage offset, whatever you want to call it, because otherwise the injectors, they won't, or the computer won't know when to open the injectors or how long to keep them open and all that crazy stuff. So these injectors flow tested at 2160, so I'm just going to put that in for now. That's what they said. Okay. Oh, here. Go over real quick, Tim, and then make sure I don't have any leaks. Here, open my hood real quick. Ready?
Yep.
Fuel pressure?
I don't see any leaks.
Yeah, fuel pressure.
And yeah, we got fuel pressure at 50.
Okay. Alright, well here, I'm gonna pull the calibration off and I'm gonna modify it.
All right.
And the intercooler pump is kind of noisy.
Yeah.
It's okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we gotta go into parameters. Where we go? Fuel injectors. 2160. And then here's the dead times. So what we're gonna do, you know, I'm gonna change the offset. Okay, so 8 volts. Yeah, we're running base pressure. So we're at 3.24. Oops. 3.24. And at 10 volts, we're at 1.95. 1.95. At 12 volts, we're at 1.37. 14. 1.04. At 16. We're at 0.79. Okay. Huh? See how they work. Man, super close. Look at that. Right off the bat. Hey, Tim.
What's up?
The throttle body actually feels a lot better than it did before. Before it would stick, but I think I found a fix for it. You know, it stunk too, didn't want to help me out, but you know, I think I can figure this stuff out on my own. Say if you barely touch it. See? Then it drops back down. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know. These injectors are kind of.
Did you readjust the throttle?
Just the TPS.
Yeah, TPS.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not straight plug and play when you put stuff like this. So sometimes they need a little bit of fine tuning.
Yeah.
With really big injectors like this, sometimes you can have like a lean misfire when the car is trying to idle, because the injectors are so big, and then what they can do is they can just not open at all. So I raised the idle to 850, and I enriched the idle to 13.5 instead of 14.7. So it seems to be running a little bit better, but yeah, you know, these cars, they just need to be tuned, and you know, I'm not a good tuner, so I can just play around with some settings and do a little bit here and there, but at the end of the day, we gotta take it to the professionals. But it seems to be running okay. Okay. Well, let's shut this off, and let's get this gas tank ripped out so we can put that pump in there. Here we go, Tim. Not too hard.
No, pretty easy. It took about 6 minutes.
Maybe.
It wasn't that bad.
Nah. A little dirty.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Pretty legit.
Mm-hmm. check her out real quick.
That fuel's from undoing the ends right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this thing was not leaking.
It's the older style fuel pump sender.
Yeah, we already went over this on the install video, like a year ago. No, I'm gonna go get a wrench. Yeah, this fuel sender right here that I put in here was always going to be temporary. Man, long ass stud. Might have to trim them. I mean, I honestly haven't had any fuel leaks other than just like me overfilling the tank and it puking out of that check valve.
Do you say that's 60% full?
Yeah. Ugh. This gasket gets nasty. Look at that. Ugh, it's all
It did its job.
like an old Band-Aid. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, we should have drained that, but whatever. One thing that I did mess up, I lost the little screw, so I'm gonna jack it from this one. Yeah, right here. Here it is. Okay, now this one goes up right here in the center. Yeah, this one's a little bit nicer. There we go. No problem, Tim. Okay, well, it's gonna be pump 1, this is gonna be pump 2. This wire. This is going to be pump number 1, negative. And then, pretty sure that's how it's wired. The smaller tab is negative, the bigger one is positive, whatever. And then this one, pump 1, positive. This will be pump 2, negative. Yeah, okay. Oops.
Yep.
Okay. Now, let's see if this thing will fit, dude. See, I was a little bit worried about the baffle right there.
Hmm.
Make sure these are all tight. Don't want to have to chase any fuel pressure issues.
So that's a 2 going to Y.
Yeah.
And
And these pumps have check valves, so I don't have to run them both at the same time. Wow. Let's see if I can actually get this thing to fit, dude. Woo. Oh! Can't believe it.
Little wiggle.
Yeah, a little wiggle. Yeah, but this Y is not, it's not gonna happen. Take another plan of action here. The Y. Oh, maybe not. I think I might have the golden touch. Can't believe this shit's in. Oh my god. Pain in my ass, dude. I don't know, something's hitting.
Why is hitting the baffle, or
Probably.
it fits? Gotta massage it in.
No, I had to force it. There's a difference, dude. Okay, well, let's try this out. See if it works.
Will it puke gas everywhere?
Not everywhere. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be puking gas. Come on. Okay. Well, this is pump number 1 positive, pump number 1 negative. I need to take a little bit of
Cut that.
Yeah, a little bit. This thing's a little loose. Well, this is a 12-volt battery, so.
Oh! Squirt.
That one works.
Let's see about the other one.
Squirt ninja.
Can't be complaining that your intercooler pump's loud. You're gonna have your fuel pumps that are gonna be loud too.
Yeah, plus I got 2 of them. Well, I mean, I'm gonna stage the pumps.
Yeah.
I should have put this little blue a little bit further back. Oh well.
Nope. Squirt.
Okay. Well, I made it fit. Seems like it works. Hopefully the fuel sender works, but we're gonna wire it up and find out, dude. Oh, nasty. Now we got fuel everywhere. It's your fault, Tim.
Yeah.
It's always your fault.
So we got 2 fuel pumps. We got 2,000cc injectors.
Yeah, I got fuel for days.
I think we're good for fuel now.
Yeah, I'm good for fuel. You just got that little baby
450 Walbro.
No, I think you got the 525.
Oh yeah, the Hellcat one. Yeah, you know.
No, Demon.
Oh,
You got the extra big one. Okay, well I'm gonna put a little bit of electrical tape on this, and we're gonna try to stab this thing in there. Okay. If that don't fit, I don't know what will. Okay, let's go.
part did you clearance?
Everything. Come on. Now the floor. I clearanced it before, but I had to redo it. Alright, go. Whoa. I don't know, there's some hitting on the back. Oh. Oh. Okay, go. 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 Okay, stop. And if I had to lift with a tranny jack, that would be so much easier.
One day.
Let's plug these in. Yeah, I'll finish that in a minute. Okay. All right, Tim, let's go.
Oh, right there. Right there. Alright, put this bolt in.
I can't see this one. Here, hit the tank back. Just push it with your hand. No? Okay, stop.
Here, lower smidge.
No. Okay, here. Let the jack go down a little bit, and then put it towards the back of the tank. All the way. Oh, it's right here. Let it go. Okay, can you find me a zip tie, please? There should be a package around here somewhere. wrong with you? You need to drink more Coronas.
Gas.
Seriously? Yep. Fucking vomit when you have fucking indigestion.
Tighten all the bolts.
One more.
Careful where you're walking.
Well, I'm trying to get up, but there's no fucking room. Don't say I'm careful.
Just be
I
careful.
wasn't walking, I was getting up.
Careful whatever you're doing.
See where my flathead went?
Yes.
Oh, it's right there. Can you pass it to me, please? Okay. Pain in my ass, Tim. But now she done. You getting that?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you know.
we have fuel pump wiring. Oh, I didn't. I'm just gonna put a slot in this so I can take it in and out without. Yeah, man. Okay. Okay, so I have the gas gauge and I have the two fuel pumps right here through the housing. Okay. You know what? I'm tired of messing with this stuff today, so we're just gonna wire it not like super crazy. I'm just gonna wire up the pump straight, and then we'll deal with the other wiring later. I have an air motive controller that I can wire up to this to slow down one of the pumps, so that I don't have to worry about the fuel getting hot when I'm driving it around a lot. But what is it called? What I plan to do with the second pump is I was going to stage it so that when I hit like 10 pounds of boost, it'll turn on the second pump, and I'll just use like the nitrous control of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the first pump. I'm just going to leave this long so I can wire it up when I feel like it. Okay, so number 2, number 1. Okay, so this is the positive. And yeah, the positive wire, where is it? Okay. The fuel pump wire is always yellow with a green stripe. So that makes it easy. The yellow with the black stripe was for the gas gauge. Okay. The black wires, you can't get them mixed up because they both go to the same spot, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And then negative. Let me strip a little bit more off this. Oops. I didn't take it. There we go. A little too long. Okay. Yeah, I know this pump needs a lot of power, but we're not going for big power just yet. Okay. Man, you can see all this banging. All right, well here, give me the seat back, Tim, so I can put all this crap back in here.
Here, that's if it fits.
You gotta move your fat ass. Okay.
There it goes.
Yeah, and then just put all this crap back.
weigh it down.
No, it just all this junk back in the back seat. Okay.
Alright, your non-EX seats apparently.
Nobody knows about that, dude. Okay. I think we're done. Oh, and you know what? I forgot.
What did you forget?
I forgot about my seat. Where did that other piece go?
What are you missing? Bolts? Oh, your seatbelt.
Seatbelt, yeah. When I put the carpet in, I forgot to put it back. Oh well. I'll figure that out later. Oh, you know what? Here's my 14 right here. Huh? Convenient.
Safety first.
There you go. That'll be good for now. Okay. See if it works, dude.
Ooh,
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
See the gas? Here, look at the pressure regulator.
Yep, that's where I'm going. We got at 50, 40. Nothing's leaking over here. See if anything's leaking under the car. Nope, I don't see anything leaking.
Oh! Damn.
What?
I have a gas gauge again.
Oh, shoot, look at you have gas. Nice. You only have 3/4?
Yeah.
That was about right when we checked inside the tank.
Well, looks like pump number 1 is working. You know, we'll find out when we hit the dyno again. So that should be pretty soon. I know you guys are asking about taking it back. I replaced the VTEC solenoid. We got the new injectors. One of those pumps is actually pretty powerful. So one pump will actually get me a pretty good amount of power. I might even be able to max out this clutch with one pump, but you know what? It's not that hard to wire up. I need to run a thick gauge wire straight from the battery to the back. I'm gonna get a couple relays back there so I can get power straight from the battery and just use that wire that goes to the pump as like an on and off switch. And then, yeah, we'll see how it all goes, but seems like it's working, Tim. What do you think?
I'm excited. I want to see this thing rip on the dyno again.
Yes, step by step, we got to get this thing going and make some big power. So I'm really excited. You know, this car hasn't been turboed in a while, since I think like 08.
Yeah.
More than 10 years this thing hasn't had a turbo that's been running good. You know, I put a turbo on the K24 a couple years ago, but you know, I just didn't, it didn't run that great. I had issues with the engine, so I just kind of got over it again. And I sold the turbo kit, and then I decided to go all-wheel drive. So it's been a long process, but yeah, putting those fuel pumps in that gas tank was a pain in my ass, but they're done. So hopefully everything works good. I didn't kink anything inside there. I do need to modify the tank a little bit, so it's probably going to come out again, and I got to relocate like the breather higher up on the tank so that I can put more gas in there. But fuel gauge works. I'm super happy about that because the other gauge just did not work at all, and it's difficult driving it around. I don't know how much gas I got. So, but yeah, pretty soon we'll go back to the dyno and we'll be making some good boost. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.